Hello, welcome to the basement. David Bradley here. I have found more books, and they are heavy. They're heavy. They're big. They're heavy. Must be careful. These are serious books here. Now, yeah. Two of them are more like in the last episode. Now, wow, this is vintage. It's the book that covers the Pacer. The Pacer was widely touted as a wider car, and indeed, it was a wider car. What does this say? Oh, yeah. Just the usual sorts of things. The AMC Pacer covers the X, the DL, the 232, and the 258. It does. I wonder. Is there oh, yeah. There's a nice Pacer picture at the front there. Anyway, these are big, wide cars. Short, wide cars. Anyway, another one. 1971, 1976. Repair and tune-up guide for the Colt. There it is. The Colt. Now, who made the Colt even? I'm not even sure. Repair specifications. Yeah. Chilton's repair guide. Colt. Okay. The Colt. Oh, I guess maybe it was by Dodge, Chrysler. Maybe just it says Chilton Books Company expresses appreciation to the Dodge Division, Chrysler Motor Corporation, Detroit, Michigan. Although the information in this guide is based on industry sources and it is complete as possible at the time of publication, the possibility exists that the manufacturer made later changes which could not be included here. While striving for total accuracy, Chilton Book Company cannot assume responsibility for any errors, changes, or omissions that may occur in the compilation of this data. Indeedy. All right. I can't put those books up here. Hang on. These is heavy books. I'm just going to work down. Anyway, here is a massive thing. Never opened. 1977, Peter's Big Book of Auto Repair. Do-it-yourself and save. Starters, alternators, clutches, carburetors, electronic ignitions, cooling systems, distributors, rear axles, brakes, steering, engine overhaul, transmissions, drive shafts, emission controls, wheel alignment, suspensions, tune-up specs. American Cars, 1970 and later. That is a book never opened, still in its original sealing, like shrink wrap stuff. There's actually a bit of a hole in the shrink wrap, but that probably was when it was first done. But that is a book. Not as big, as big as a phone book for some like towns in the old days. Certainly not for Toronto, etc. Oh, we have another big, golly, book. Really, these are heavy. Motor, 1979 to 85 Auto Repair Manual. And it covers American Motors, Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, Imperial, Lincoln, Mercury, Pontiac, Plymouth, Oldsmobile. That is a big book. Like heavy. Oh my word. Index. Motor Auto Repair Manual. Oh, that is handy. Let's give it one of the first things is flasher locations to show you where to look in a certain car. Because those flashers, they fail. Troubleshooting. Starting a stalled engine. My word. Massive. Once again, I suspect I will ponder putting these also in the same ad. Oh my god, I can barely hold these two. 3, 4. Oh, all right. Oh yeah. Whew. Okay, here we have Motor Auto Repair Manual, early model edition, 1966 to 72. Rather plain. I wonder if there was another jacket on that. I don't know. You know it's a big book when it stands up. Oh, this is the early models, 3rd edition. I wonder if it did have a jacket. Books published by Motor. Motor Auto Repair Manual, early model technical. 35th edition, 2nd printing, 1977. And indeed, it gets right into it. Engine troubles, starting a stalled engine. And pictures, diagrams, insides of anyway, massive books. So, I guess what I need to do, well, at this moment, because I'm still kind of wrecked from doing some other things, very tiring, I will, little by little, take these upstairs. And then I will shoot pictures and see. These, I suspect, were all got from Kohl's when they were clearing them out. Maybe, who knows when. Who knows in what year. But they're finally like, you know what? People aren't buying these. But now, like, look, 1966. That's like 58 years ago. These are now vintage periodicals. Vintage. So I would suspect somebody out there. And there, you know what? There are people who they're, in their man cave or in their garage. They like to have books on the shelf that they can refer to. But also, there are people who are restoring these things. Like for a long time, cars like of this era were like, scrap it. Now it's like, oh, wow, that's the new vintage. Or even the old vintage. It's vintage. Wow. All right. Well, I think that I gotta be careful. I don't have this table tip over. That's it for this time. Maybe we'll look at Poor Richard one more time, see if I can find something. I should find my glasses first, actually. Oh. See if I can find something magical in the sayings of Poor Richard. God helps them that helps themselves. Why does a blind man's wife paint herself? None preaches better than the ant, and she says nothing. The absent are never without fault, nor the present without excuse. Ever since follies have pleased, fools have been able to divert. It is better to take many injuries than to give one. Are you angry that others disappoint you? Remember, you cannot depend upon yourself. One mend fault is worth 2 find faults, but 1 find fault is better than 2 make faults. But these are all things written between 1733 and 1758. Wit, wisdom, and humor of Benjamin Franklin, and the Proverbs of Maxims. Poor Richard's Almanacs, 17 condensed. British Education Society. based in Toronto, of course. Here's one. Better slip with a foot than tongue. All right. That is enough for now. I'm suspecting, before I start this journey upstairs with all these books, that there are more books. So I will go have a look. I shall. Actually, you know what I might do? With great care and reverence to the books and everything else here. Oh, my things have a way of getting tangled. Tangled. Here is my microphone charging thing. Maybe to make this more interesting. Oh no, what have I done? I have done something. I will turn the books around. Something has fallen. No avalanches. Anyway, thanks for coming to the basement. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Okay. Oh dear. I see what has fallen. Oh dear. There. Oh dear. Okay. Maybe it's time to reset that.